It's Hicks 5-Minute Picks Week 12. We got a theme for you this week, and it's simply staying alive. Which teams will keep their college football playoff hopes alive, and whose dreams will die? How many bubbles will be bursted? Let's find out. First game we got here, number 3, Texas at Arkansas. Now, Texas's playoff hopes won't die with a loss, but maybe their hopes of a bye will. So let's dive in here. Few reasons for Texas fans to be nervous about this game. Number 1, it's going to be a hostile environment. Razorback fans, boy, do they hate Texas. That place is going to be jumping on Saturday. Reason number 2 to be nervous if you're a Texas fan. Taylor Green, Boise dynamic. Great runner, great passer. I think he's going to give Texas's defense problems all game long. And then finally, Arkansas has belief, right? They've already taken down a top 5 opponent early this season at home. They'll believe, I'm sure they could do it again. With all that said, I do think Texas wins in the end because their passing game is too dynamic for Arkansas's defense to slow down. It's their big weakness if you're the Razorbacks here slowing down the pass. I think Texas and Quinn Ewers make enough plays to squeak out of Fayetteville with the win here. Give me Texas 31-27. Texas wins. Arkansas, though, does cover. Let's go to the Big 12. Utah taking on number 17 Colorado. 11.5-point favorites the Buffs are. It's been a great story with Deion Sanders here in year 2. But guess what? That bubble on Saturday bursted when it comes to college football playoff hopes. Here is why Colorado's losing and Utah's pulling off the outright upset. Because under Deion Sanders, the one thing Colorado has consistently struggled with is physicality. When teams come in and push them around, they can't answer. Look at Kansas State earlier this year. Look at Nebraska earlier this year. Utah is going to come in and push them around. That is a great physical defense that's not getting the recognition they deserve, where they come in 18th in the country in pass defense, so should do a good job at slowing down Shador and Travis Hunter. 11th in passing defense, scoring defense, so should do a good job of keeping Colorado off the board. Van Fillinger, tremendous DN for Utah, should feast on that offensive line for Colorado. I think the Utes go in there and pull off the upset outright. Give me Utah 2017. They take down Colorado and have the Buffs' playoff hopes die right there on Saturday. Let's go to the ACC. Clemson, barely alive here for the college football playoff. They are 10-point favorites on the road at Pitt. Those playoff hopes do stay alive. They win, they cover, in part because Pitt's offense stinks right now. Take away the 3 pick sixes they had against Syracuse 3 weeks ago. The last 4 games, Pitt's offense is averaging just 20.5 points per game. Eli Holstein, their quarterback, is banged up. He's also been struggling as well when he's been out there. That Pitt offense right now has gone down. The only hope they have to win this game is having their defense cause turnovers. Cade Klubnik, to his credit, has done a really good job of protecting the football. Just 2 picks in the last 6 games. So I don't think Pitt gets the turnovers they need to win this game. Give me Clemson here on the road, 28-13. They win, they cover, they keep their playoff hopes still alive. Let's go to the SEC here. Ranked matchup? No, not that one. We'll get to that one in a little bit here. But we got Mizzou, 23 in the country, taking on the 21st ranked Gamecocks of South Carolina. Cocky 12.5-point favorites. South Carolina wins, and they do cover here, in part because they're the healthier team. Right, the quarterback situation right now for Mizzou is still up in the air. As we're recording this on Wednesday, it looks like Brady Cook will not play, which means Drew Pine will be in. Woof, okay. Not great. Where you look at the other side here for South Carolina, Lenora Sellers rolling, playing some really good football right now. This matchup is 2 teams going in opposite directions. So give me South Carolina here, I think handily. 31-13, they take down Mizzou, they win, they do cover here. Arizona State, sneaky team here, traveling on the road to number 16 Kansas State, still trying to keep their Big 12 hopes and thus college football playoff hopes alive here. 9.5-point favorites, the Wildcats are at home. Give me K-State to win, but I think this is a really close game. And I'm not going to pick Arizona State outright, in part because right now I don't know the health of Cam Scadaboo, the tremendous running back for ASU, who's 1,000-yard rusher, tremendous threat out of the backfield, receiving the ball, 11 touchdowns. He is a do-it-all kind of guy. But he's a big question mark right now. He missed last week's game. So even if he plays, will he be at 100%? Does not seem like it. So even though Arizona State's a really solid team, and I think maybe one of the most solid teams nobody's talking about, it's 7-2. Kenny Dillingham, great job. I think K-State does just enough here to win at home. Close game, they win. They keep their playoff hopes alive. 27-24, Kansas State wins. Arizona State does cover. And finally, the big one we've all been waiting for. Number 7, Tennessee, on the road at number 12, Georgia. Dogs, 10.5-point favorites. I've gone back and forth on this so much, and here's what I've settled on. Georgia wins. Tennessee, though, does cover. Here's the deciding factor for me. It's a fact that a Josh Heupel-led offense is a bad matchup when facing Georgia's defense. They struggle to move the ball. The biggest thing is they can't run the ball. They've struggled in previous years, and now I think when you look at Nico Iamaleava's injury and his status being uncertain, maybe trending towards him not playing, but if he does play, I'm going to assume he's going to be limited, which hurts the ability to throw the ball down the field, which means Georgia's defense can just come up and load the box and take Dylan Sampson away. I think it's going to be really difficult for Tennessee to run the ball consistently enough to score points in this game. So even though I do not trust Georgia's offense at all, and this is by far the best defense that they have faced all season long, I think Georgia makes just enough plays at home to win this game. Georgia 24, Tennessee 20. Georgia moves that home winning streak now to 29, and they keep their playoff hopes for at least one more week alive.